Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome back to the Dugout Football channel, where it all ends here. Matchweek 38 predictions for the 2019-2020 Premier League season. The Premier League comes to an end on Sunday, and there's lots to play for, both for top four and the bottom as well. But I will obviously go through the table very, very quickly as well. But let's have a quick look at how I did last week. It was a pretty good week, actually. Pretty good week it was for me. So for Norwich City Burnley, I went for a 2-0 win to Burnley. It finished 2-0 to Burnley, so first perfect score. Bournemouth Southampton, I went for a 2-1 win to Southampton. It finished 2-0 to Southampton. Tottenham Leicester City, I went for a 2-1 win to Tottenham. It finished 3-0 to Tottenham. Brighton Newcastle went for a 1-1 draw. Finished goalless, 0-0. Sheffield United Everton went for a 2-0 win to Sheffield United. It was a 1-0 win to Everton. Wolves Crystal Palace went for a 2-0 win to Wolves. It was a 2-0 win to Wolves. Watford Manchester City went for a 5-0 win to Manchester City. It finished 4-0, so very, very close there as well. Aston Villa Arsenal went for a 2-1 win to Arsenal. Finished 1-0 to Aston Villa. Very, very good win for Villa, and very important win for Villa as well. Manchester United West Ham went for a 3-0 win to Manchester United. It finished 1-1. And Liverpool Chelsea, what a game. I predicted a 2-1 win to Liverpool. It finished 5-3 to Liverpool. So I got 11 points. Looking in the comments, Shane O'Donnell was the highest scorer of the comments with 10 points. So very, very well done to you, Shane. Yeah, now obviously before I start this video, please smash the like button. Please hit the subscribe button as well. I want everyone to join in for the final weekend of the Premier League. It'd be very, very good to get a lot of comments. Obviously, you guys have been smashing the like button recently. It really has meant a lot to me. It means I'm doing a good job for the videos as well. So let's have a look at the Premier League table as it stands, as it's so for top four as is concerned. So third place Manchester United 63, Chelsea 63, and Leicester City 62. So basically, Leicester City have to win against Manchester United and hope that Wolves do Chelsea a favour as well. So it's very, very exciting for sure looking at it. And then at the bottom, it's basically simple. Bournemouth have to win at Everton and hope Watford and Aston Villa both lose their respective games. So it's looking very, very exciting, isn't it, for the last weekend of the season. So the games we have are Arsenal against Watford, Burnley against Brighton, Chelsea against Wolves, Crystal Palace against Tottenham, Everton against Bournemouth, Leicester City against Manchester United, Manchester City against Norwich City, Newcastle United against Liverpool, Southampton against Sheffield United, and that big game at the London Stadium between West Ham and Aston Villa. Big, big games, and it's going to be a very exciting final day for sure. So the first game to preview and predict is Arsenal against Watford. The last five between the sides have resulted in 3 wins to Arsenal, 1 draw and 1 win to Watford. The last result was a 2-0 win to Arsenal. Arsenal have done the most Arsenal thing that they could possibly do. Beat Liverpool, beat Manchester City in the same week, and then go to Aston Villa, play poorly, and lose by a goal to nil. It was a very, very poor performance from Arsenal. And you have to say that Villa deserved their win. It was a very good win for Aston Villa, you have to say. But yeah, Arsenal. What can I say? What can I say? It was just one of those games where they were very, very poor. Villa, like I said, deserved the win. Trezeguet getting the winner as well. And you know they're looking like they're going to be finishing 10th this season, which is their lowest finish in the Premier League era. So it's not been a very good season. And now, the only thing that they have to do for Europe is basically win the FA Cup to stand any chance of being in the Europa League as well. So yeah, it's been a very poor season for Arsenal as things are concerned. Watford dropped into the relegation zone after a 4-0 defeat to Manchester City. It wasn't the manner of the defeat, it was the fact that they got rid of Nigel Pearson after the West Ham game. What was the point in getting rid of Nigel Pearson? You know, 2 games left for the season, and they get rid of Nigel Pearson. Absolutely baffling that decision. And it could be a decision that could obviously send Watford down. But who would have predicted Watford to be relegated this season? I don't think anyone would have probably predicted them, but it is looking that way. So looking at this game, I think it's bye-bye Watford, I'm afraid to say. I think Arsenal will get the victory. I think they will get the victory to send Watford down. And you know what? Obviously, it'll be interesting to see how many players Watford can keep a hold of. But yeah, basically, Watford have to better Villa's result and better Bournemouth's result to stay up. But it's just not looking like they can do it at the moment. So unfortunately, I'm going to say Watford are going down. Arsenal 2, Watford 0. And I do think it'll be a very, very close game, but Arsenal will be getting the victory here by 2-0, and Watford will be relegated, as I think. Burnley against Brighton, two sides who have had very, very good seasons this season. The last 5 between the sides have resulted in 2 wins to Burnley and 3 draws. The last result was a 1-0 win to Burnley. Burnley, very good performance against Norwich. Nick Pope looking like he could potentially get the Golden Glove now. It's looking very, very promising. Especially, I think Ederson is level with him as well. So there they two could be sharing it. Obviously, Alisson Becker can't get it now. So it's definitely between Nick Pope and Ederson. But Burnley played really, really well. Chris Wood obviously getting a very good goal, overhead kick it was, and then obviously the own goal from Godfrey. But Burnley have been in fantastic form since the restart. Only defeat to Manchester City, getting a draw against Liverpool at Anfield as well. It's been a very, very good season for Burnley. They are sitting above Arsenal at the moment in time. And it could potentially finish that way as well. So it's been very, very good season for Burnley. Brighton secured their safety with a 0-0 draw with Newcastle. Very, very well done to Graham Potter as well. And it's been a very good season for Brighton. I know that obviously giving him a 6-year contract might not have paid off, but it has to be said that Graham Potter has done a fantastic job as Brighton manager, and looking at it, obviously they're sitting comfortably in 15th place. They cannot be caught now by the teams below them. So very well done to Graham Potter. But it's at Burnley. Burnley do what Burnley do best. They grind out victories. I'm going to go for Burnley to win on the final day by a 0 against Brighton. I think this is going to be a Burnley win, but it'll be very interesting to see. Burnley 1, Brighton 0. Now, Chelsea against Wolves, one of the biggest games of the weekend for sure. This is a big game because obviously Chelsea just need a point to secure Champions League football. And it'll be interesting to see this game because Wolves have been on a very good run recently. The last 5 between the sides have resulted in 3 wins to Chelsea, 1 draw and 1 win to Wolves. The last result was a 1-1 draw between the sides at Stamford Bridge last season. Chelsea, it has to be said, the performance against Liverpool was very, very good. Just defensively, they weren't great. But attacking, going forward, they look like a threat. Obviously, when Pulisic came on, he was very, very good as well. Giroud's getting another goal, so it was very, very good from him as well. But yeah, the one thing I can say about Chelsea, I do think we've obviously getting Ziyech in, Werner in, potentially Havertz, and potentially, if you believe rumours, Oblak as well. They need a centre back. They definitely need a centre back. Their defence is not the best, and I think they might actually strengthen in that area. But they definitely do need to strengthen in that area for sure. But you know what, Chelsea, it is in their own hands, as I've said, because Leicester City have to beat Manchester United or even get a point in that game. But yeah, it's looking like Leicester will have to beat Manchester United to get top 4. So it's going to be very, very interesting game, very nervy game as well. But I just think Chelsea will be too. I think Chelsea, interestingly enough, this is a really hard game for them because Wolves, as I've said, 2-0 win against Crystal Palace. Jimenez again with another assist, very, very good from him. Podence getting the goal as well. The Wolves have been very, very good, and they will be very unlucky to not get top 4. Yes, they had a bit of an outside chance, but that decision at Burnley will definitely come back to cost them, because it was never a handball. And you know what? Fair play to Wolves. I mean, they've still got the Europa League to go for. Maybe they might even win that. We will see what happens for sure. But looking at this game, I'm going to go for a draw in this game. I think that will just be enough for Chelsea to get Champions League football. Chelsea 1, Wolves 1. I'm going further in this game. I think it'll be a very, very close game. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw between Chelsea and Wolves. Crystal Palace against Tottenham now. The last 5 between the sides have resulted in 5 wins to Tottenham. And the last result was a 1-0 win to Tottenham. Crystal Palace, I think they're looking forward to the end of the season, has to be said. Weren't great at Wolves. And, you know, it's been a good season for Roy Hodgson again. Obviously, sitting 13th, they're pretty comfortable. Pretty comfortable. And the 42 points, you know, it's been a very, very good season again for Palace. But one of the big plus points for this season, definitely Jordan Ayew coming into his game for sure. Will he be able to keep Wilfred Zaha? That's another thing you can say. But looking ahead to this game, obviously it's a London derby against Tottenham. But they are coming up against a really, really impressive Tottenham Hotspur side who really, really impressed with a 3-0 win over Leicester last week. Harry Kane looks like he's back to his best. A wonderful second goal, turning inside Ryan Bennett and curling a right-footed shot into the corner past the Kasper Schmeichel. And it was a very, very good win for Spurs. So, looking at this game, obviously Spurs with a win, and with obviously Wolves playing Chelsea, Spurs would move up to 6th place. Wolves would move down to 7th. So it could be all that. But I am going to go for a 2-0 win to Tottenham here. I just think Crystal Palace look like they just want the season to end, and Spurs just look like they don't want the season to end. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to Tottenham in this game. Everton against Bournemouth now. The last 5 between the sides have resulted in 2 wins to Everton, 2 wins to Bournemouth and 1 draw. The last result was a 2-0 win to Everton. Everton getting a very impressive away win at Sheffield United. Richarlison getting the only goal as well. And that will give Carlo Ancelotti a bit of confidence. To be fair, Everton's form since the restart, okay, Wolves aside, it's been pretty good. It has been pretty good. And obviously the Tottenham defeat as well. But yeah, Pickford getting a much needed clean sheet as well. Very, very good from him. They're coming into this game against a Bournemouth side who basically have to win. They have to win this game. Have to win and hope that Watford and Villa both lose, because obviously the goal difference at the moment, Aston Villa is minus 26, Watford is minus 27, so it's looking like that if Bournemouth win and then hope Villa and Watford lose, then who knows. But they've got a very poor record at they have a very, very poor record at Goodison Park. Unfortunately, Bournemouth, it is the end of the road for you guys, I'm afraid to say. I just think Everton will win this game, and it's disappointing because obviously you have been a very, very good Premier League side, and yeah, we will probably see you back at some point. I'm pretty sure you will come back at some point, but yeah, your Premier League journey ends here, I'm afraid to say. Going to go for an Everton 2, Bournemouth 0 in this game. I think it'll be a very, very interesting game. I'm going to go for an Everton 2, Bournemouth 0 in this game. And now, as you can see from the thumbnail and the thumbnail, this is the biggest game of the weekend, I think, this one. It is Leicester City against Manchester United, 5th against 3rd now. The last 5 between the sides have resulted in 1 draw and 4 wins to Manchester United. In fact, Leicester City's last victory against Manchester United was that famous 5-3 victory way back in the 2014-2015 season. So it's going to be a very, very interesting game, this one. The last result was a 1-0 win to Manchester United. Leicester City, has to be said, they were very poor against Tottenham. Came back into it in the second half. The one thing you can say about Leicester, they were very, very good attacking. Just everything they threw at Hugo Lloris, he was always saving. But defensively, absolutely shocking again. I think Leicester City, obviously they are guaranteed European football, which is fantastic for them. Obviously Tottenham can't catch them because obviously they are going to finish fifth. But there is if they wanted the game to win against Manchester United to get Champions League football, I think they would have probably took that as well. But looking at it, it's going to be very, very interesting because Manchester United, I think they're kind of limping their way to top four. If that's kind of a thing. Obviously, lost in the FA Cup against Chelsea and against West Ham. Just not great at all. Big players didn't perform. Paul Pogba giving away a really stupid penalty. Yes, I know he was trying to cover his face, but just take it. But I would have probably done the same, to be honest. I don't really want a ball travelling that far and then obviously hitting your face. But Declan Rice has a bit of a shot in him. But one of the big plus points for Manchester United, Mason Greenwood. This guy's a big talent. 18 years of age, 10 Premier League goals this season. Great breakthrough season for Mason Greenwood, and he's only going to get better. So it all comes down to this. Leicester City have to beat Manchester United and hope Chelsea lose to Wolves or draw against Wolves. Because obviously Manchester United's goal difference is better than Chelsea's, especially with Chelsea losing 5-3 to Liverpool. But I think Manchester United will just do enough to do this. I think Manchester United will get the victory needed to get top four and secure third place. Leicester City 1, Manchester United 2. I'm going to go for a bit. Leicester City has been a very good season for you guys. It has been a very, very good season. And unfortunately, I just think it will just be too much for you guys. But Leicester City 1, Manchester United 2. But don't sack Brendan Rodgers. Please don't sack Brendan Rodgers. That's one thing you can say for sure. Manchester City against Norwich City. The last 5 between the sides have resulted in 2 wins to City, 2 draws, and 1 win to Norwich City. The last result was a 2-1 win to Manchester City. Man City absolutely cruise control against Watford. Raheem Sterling again getting 2 goals. Obviously there was one for Laporte as well. It's been very, very good for them to get a big confidence boosting win against Watford, because obviously they did go out of the FA Cup to Arsenal. So it's been very, very strange, but obviously they are closing in on the signing of Nathan Ake, which is a very interesting signing for sure. Now he will definitely improve their defence. He's fast, he's quick. So be very, very interesting. But Manchester City, it has to be said, since obviously Liverpool won the title, they've obviously just gone about their own job. And you know what? They will go again next season. There's no doubt about it. They will definitely go again next season. Norwich City just want the season to end, really. It was a very poor display against Burnley. 2 players sent off as well, Emi Buendia and Joseph Dermich as well. So both of them will be suspended for the game against City. In fact, funnily enough, Manchester City actually lost to Norwich City the last day of the season. I think it was the last day of Manuel Pellegrini, I think it was. So this is going to be an interesting game because, like I've said, Norwich City have won at the Etihad, but just the way Manchester City are playing at the moment, you just have to feel that Manchester City will win this game. I'm going to go for a big win here. I'm going to go for a 5-0 win to Manchester City. I did it the last time. They got 4 against Watford. They'll probably get 5 against Norwich, who just want the season to end, just rebuild from next season, and then see what happens. But I'm going for a 5-0 win to Manchester City in this game. Newcastle United against Liverpool. The last 5 between the sides have resulted in 1 draw and 4 wins to Liverpool. The last result was a 3-2 win to Liverpool. Newcastle United getting a 0-0 draw with Brighton. Andy Carroll had the biggest chance of the game, just missed from him. It's going to be an interesting game because, like I've said, obviously Newcastle United ending the season at St James's Park. They are coming up against the champions. It's going to be an interesting game because, like I said, they've had a good season. Steve Bruce deserves a lot of credit. There's no doubt about it. He deserves a lot of credit. People doubted him at the start of this season. people said, "Oh, Newcastle are going to go down," and you know what? They obviously didn't. But Liverpool, they're coming up against Newcastle. 5-3 win yesterday. Naby Keita was a big plus yesterday. Very, very good performance from him. The fullbacks just keep on getting assist after assist after assist. Trent Alexander-Arnold, a wonderful free kick. Andy Robertson, very good 2 assists, I think it was, for Gini Wijnaldum, and the breakaway goal for Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain as well. And obviously it was nice to see them lift the trophy as well. But yeah, Liverpool looking to get their record points total now. Their record points is 97 points. A win will get them to 99. I think they will get the win. Going to go for a Newcastle United 1, Liverpool 3 in this game. I just think it'll be Liverpool will be too strong for Newcastle. Newcastle United 1, Liverpool 3. Southampton against Sheffield United. The last 5 between the sides have resulted in 1 win to Southampton, 3 draws, and 1 win to Sheffield United. The last result was a 3-3 draw way back in the 1992-1993 season. So you can see that it's been a long time since those two have been in the top flight together. Both of these sides have had very good seasons. Southampton, especially coming back from a 9-0 defeat to Leicester City, their form has been absolutely superb recently, especially at away from home. I think it's 11 unbeaten now for Southampton, which was brilliant, absolutely brilliant for Southampton. Really good victory against Bournemouth. Danny Ings is 2 away from Jamie Vardy now. Will he get the golden boot? Will he share the golden boot, or will Aubameyang or Vardy just go away with it? But it'll be interesting to see, because it's looking like Danny Ings has been a fantastic signing for Southampton. 21 goals this season, and yeah, he is only 2 away from Jamie Vardy, so going to be very interesting to see if he can make it. But Southampton, very well done to Ralph Hasenhüttl. And you know what? They've survived comfortably. I don't think anyone expected them to go down or anything like that. Sheffield United, very good season for them. Obviously a 1-0 defeat to Everton to end the season at Bramall Lane, but it's been a fantastic season for Sheffield United. It really has. They definitely do deserve a lot of credit, and obviously it does look like they won't go into Europe at the moment, but they've had a fantastic season. They will go again next season, there's no doubt about it. So, last game of the season for both of these sides, I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to Southampton, and I'm going to say that Danny Ings will probably get both and maybe share the golden boot with Jamie Vardy, but we shall see what happens. But I'm going for Southampton 2, Sheffield United 0. West Ham against Aston Villa. What a game this is to potentially secure Aston Villa's safety or Aston Villa going down. We shall see what happens, but it's a very exciting final day, as I've said. West Ham against Aston Villa. The last 5 between the sides have resulted in 1 win to West Ham, 1 win to Aston Villa, and 3 draws. The last result was a 2-0 win to West Ham. West Ham, probably the better team against Manchester United. Very unlucky not to get a victory as well. But they have lost the most points from winning positions this season. But Mikel Antonio into double figures as well. Very good from him. And it is going to be a very nervy game, because, as I've said, Aston Villa just need to better Watford score. They need to better Bournemouth score to stay up as well. And it's going to be a very interesting final game. Aston Villa, very good win against Arsenal. Very good performance against Arsenal. Trezeguet as well. He's really stepped up to the plate recently. And it's going to be a really nerve-wracking game for both of these sides. But West Ham are safe. Congratulations to David Moyes. I think West Ham deserve to be safe. And it's going to be a very intriguing affair. But I can't separate them. I cannot separate them. But obviously with Arsenal, with me predicting Arsenal to beat Watford, with me predicting Everton to beat Bournemouth, I'm going to say that this is going to be a draw. There's been 3 draws in the last 5 meetings. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw between West Ham and Villa, and that would be enough for Villa to be safe. So, looking at it, so the 3 going down, I think, are Watford, Bournemouth, and Norwich. Getting top 4, I'm thinking it's Manchester United and Chelsea. So thank you for obviously following all these predictions all season. It really has been a joy to do. I will be definitely back with obviously these next season. But yes, that is going to do it for my match week 38 predictions. Obviously, get your predictions in the comment section down below. Please get your predictions in the comment section. Just join in the final day. Who knows? See how you do. There are always strange results on the final day. We might get the same as well. But these are my predictions for match week 38. Arsenal 2, Watford 0. Burnley 1, Brighton 0. Chelsea 1, Wolves 1. Crystal Palace 0, Tottenham 2. Everton 2, Bournemouth 0. Leicester City 1, Manchester United 3. Manchester City 5, Norwich City 0. Newcastle United 1, Liverpool 3. Southampton 2, Sheffield United 0. And West Ham 1, Aston Villa 1. So that is it. That is my match week 38 predictions done and dusted. As I've said, leave your predictions in the comment section below. And if you are new around here, then please hit the subscribe button as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Smash a like on this video. And it has been an absolute joy to be doing match week predictions every single week. Yes, obviously the end of the season has been obviously very strange. Obviously being played behind closed doors. But it's just been lovely to have some Premier League football back. Also, congratulations to Leeds United and West Brom as well. Both promoted to the Championship. And also we have Brentford, Fulham, Cardiff City and Swansea City in the playoffs. So we could potentially have a Welsh team back in the top flight. But which one could it be? Who knows? But looking at those playoffs, it could be very interesting as well. But thank you very much for watching. Thank you for following all these predictions throughout the 2019-2020 season. I will be definitely back with predictions for next season, 2020-21 season. I'll definitely be back. But thank you very much for watching. Thank you for everyone who's commented as well. And I will see you all in the next one. Enjoy your final day weekend of the Premier League. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be nerve-wracking. It's going to be great. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye for now.